okay? In order for me to get him off his base, the knees have to leave the ground. Now I can bump him and I might make him wiggle, but if I don't lift him, he won't go forward. Does that make sense? I see people do this and then they try to, like worm their way out. Does not work. Nice and slow. Watch. Watch his knees. Watch his knees. Everybody see his knees are off the ground?
Sure.
All right. You got to break that. If you can break the knees from the ground, that'll help. Secondly, notice I'm not just going to bridge him nicely this way, which might work. I'm going to try to get his head into the pavement or into a wall, whatever's this way. I want to try to knock him unconscious with my move. When I want to pull him so hard, maybe he gets whiplash, right? So when I go to make this move, I yank hard on his clothes and I bridge hard. Then I'm going to grab that arm before he gets back up. This is the second piece. People get slow. They do this and Brent sits back up. And they're like, well, why didn't I get the arm? By the way, I'm holding this, and what's he doing with that hand? He's punching me, right? The timing is important. As soon as his hands hit, I reach for the shoulder, peel this in, grab this foot. If I forget the foot and he posts, this doesn't work. You see how the foot stops me? If I don't grab the arm and I do grab the foot, that's his post. See how it doesn't work? Important. So I'm going to entangle here, bend the elbow, entangle here so you can't straighten out that leg. Both feet have to lift. You can put the hand here, or you can hold on to the shirt if you want. You can come across and use the elbow. But the bottom line is, I don't just try to push him sideways. This still doesn't work. I lift him up. High as I can. Then I roll. I take the top quickly, and I get posture. If I'm like this, he starts grabbing my head and pulling him towards it. He can break my balance. He can do bad things to me. Posture. He's got long arms. He can't punch me, but he could reach up and slap me a good time. Reach up and give him a big slap. I can take a slap. I can't really take a big punch. If I put my hands here, he's just going to punch me. Bip. Or he's going to grab that arm. He's going to arm lock me. The arms never touch the ground. The arms never touch the ground when you're in the top of the guard. Does that make sense? It's an important piece. Everybody see? If you really don't want him to get your arm, hold on to some clothes. Elbows here. I'm controlling him. Then I put my knee in his butt. And I push this out. There's no space until I do this. Watch. Now there's space. I put this hand all the way to the ground. You guys see the space?
Yes, sir.
Once I get the space, there's a nice little pressure point right there. I'm going to push that with my elbow because he's probably holding my sleeves. He grabs my sleeves. I can't do this. I use the elbow. It's there. Push back. I drive this hard to the ground. I can use the left foot, but I can also use the right. If I use the right, I slide across easily, and I control here. Then, remember I said if I fail to kick here, he can bridge and roll me, right? This is bad. This is good. 10. Kick. Move back to the top where I can strike, where I can make arm locks, where I can ultimately break the chokes. Does that make sense?
Sir.
Questions on the fine points of the transition drill? All right. We must have a test. Everyone get back with your partner.